Hello, back on for another morning glory. It's Tuesday morning, and I had this word. I wanted to encourage you on the way to my pickup. So I promised to do the morning glory. So I'm here doing it this morning. Hope all is well. Hello on the replay, and to all of you watching on YouTube, hello to you as well. But I wanted to talk about and discuss something, and I get revelation on a situation. And I was talking to a passenger tonight, and he was just explaining to me how every time he tries to go to do something, it's like something like the bottom falls out. And I've been there. You know, every time I get a few steps forward, I get pushed a few steps back. You know, it's that, and teaches us the wisdom of God. So I got to thinking, and just, listening to this young man talk just about everything he's going through, the opposition that he's facing, like switching jobs, got fired from one job on his day off. Just little different things that he was telling me and, sharing with me. And this is what I know for sure. How we like to get impatient. Instead of waiting on God, we get in a hurry. We do things out of emotion. We do things out of opinion instead of praying and listening to God. This is why I know why it's important to get the voice of God, because it gives you clarity, sense of direction, which way to go, which way to turn, what to do, what not to do. Should I take that job? Should I move here? Should I marry this person? This is why it's important to get the voice of God. How do you get the voice of God? You pray. You lay out on your face before God. You cry out to God. You ask God, give you eyes to see, ears to hear. Do you understand? And this is what I know what's happening in this season. What the enemy is doing to God's people, he's trying to weigh out the patience of the people. And this is why it's hard to wait. This is why we get in a hurry. One thing about God's timing, that's the best time. And what the Word of God says, he's going to make everything beautiful in his timing. Not my timing, not your mama's timing, but he's going to make everything beautiful in his timing. So this is how I knew that. There's been things in my life, that I wish I had waited up on God. And I wish I had listened to the voice of God. You can still hear the voice of God and still disobey the voice of God. This is what I had to learn to do, to be obedient. Because one thing I know, the word of God is fulfilled. If God said it, believe it. The word also said that wrath comes up on the children of disobedience. So I don't want to get whooped for just not waiting on God and being obedient. Instead of waiting on God to hear God, I don't want to end up in the wrong place because I didn't wait up on him. Do you understand? Those who wait up on the Lord, he shall renew your strength, and they shall mount up like eagles. Those who wait up on the Lord. It's one thing about waiting. Waiting is so hard to do, because like when you're in like desperate need, like you're saying, God, I don't need you to move, tomorrow, next week. Like, I need you to move right now in this situation, because God, if you don't move right now, I'm about to do something stupid. God, I'm about to lose my mind if you don't move right now. Who am I talking to on this morning? And I've been there. Like, I've been there struggling, trying to make ends meet. Can't see a way in, and I sure can't see a way out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what it's like to not have nobody to reach out to for help. I know what it's like for my back to be up against the wall, not being able to pay a bill. I know what it's like to be dealing with things in my body, my mind. I know what that's like. So then we start questioning, God, when you going to move? God, I've been in this thing long enough. God, when are you going to move? God, when are you going to turn the tables? God, when is the season going to change? Do you hear me? But we got to learn to wait up on God. When I tell you that's one of the hardest things to do, because your flesh, man, your flesh will drive you crazy. You start thinking crazy. You start wanting to do things irrational. You don't even, you like when you get impatient and your flesh, you don't even think clearly. Because now you want things to happen. You want it right now, immediately. I explained this to this young man. When you go to the hospital, you got to go in, you got to check in, they give you this bracelet. They got your date of birth and they got your name, but if you look in that far left corner or right corner, they label you a patient. And the reason why they label you a patient, because you got to be patient. So at the end of this, the conclusion to it, when you begin to wait, you get the results to your test. You get to find out what's going on. And now you get to find out how you can correct the issue. This is just like some of us. You in that place and you waiting. You saying, God, I'm getting impatient. God, I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm getting ready to lose it. I'm getting ready to make the wrong decision. But you got to begin to wait up on God. It's one of the hardest things to do, but you have to remain patient. One thing I know, when God get ready to do something, God ain't going to halfway do it. He not going to halfway bless you. See, God like to set the stage. He like to put things in order, because when God sets it up and do it, it's going to be right. The word of God talk about the Lord maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow. Ain't going to be no sorrow to it. You're not going to feel bad about it. You're not going to be agitated. You're not going to be tossed to and fro trying to figure out, okay, how I'm going to do this. God going to do it, and it's going to be right. So, beloved, you got to be patient. Wait for your business. You wait for everything. Wait for the loan to get approved. Wait for everything that God has for you. You got to trust God in this hour. I'm telling you, beloved, please be patient. I just wanted to encourage y'all on this morning. Wait up on God. He gonna do it. Listen, be encouraged. I love you. Be blessed.